true. Portion the multitude, they be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 52 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And a Raven first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd down, that's what I call a steal.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup there. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Baltimore.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Out of bounds at the
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. That'll go as a pickup of 8. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7, Ravens 0.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay taking it in. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 52. Watch twitch. Watch Monday. Slam.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
the shotgun. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 56 yards.
16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
3rd and 7.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Calais Campbell on the
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to Devin Duvernay.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay.
Jackson's
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Duvernay. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, Mark Ingram.
marking.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Raven first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Duvernay. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. And Bryant's got it over the middle.
Jackson's pass.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Is the punter Cook who sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11 now. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going going to take over at the 34-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Shit. Hey, check 24. Double.
They'll run with Edmonds. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
48
Roethlisberger will throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
9-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To try again after the sack. Jackson flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Ravens.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews goes with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. To throw again is Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Finding room to the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Steelers 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
39-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Chase Claypool. 8 yards on the
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
47-yard line.
Ben to throw again. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 20. Ravens.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
3 and out.
Check back 21. Check back 21. That's a run. They're running it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Hayward. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Take 2 of them. Take both of them. Switch. Check 3. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Ravens 17. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Ingram. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Ingram, the ball carrier. Cameron Hayward on the tackle. Today's final score.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that? for this. Ay, since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Ay, talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Ay, trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work got a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Use us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. automatic, it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteemed. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
That's a lot of it.
seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess. It's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.